Alright, what's up you guys? It's Julian. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pro level track with just free plugins. I'm going to be using 5 of my favorites and the link to all of them is in the description. So definitely check those out. I'm also going to have the template from this video, the Ableton file, available on my website so you can grab that and follow along as well. Make sure to check all that stuff out. Thanks for the support guys, and let's get going. Alright, so whenever I make a track, I like to start with a kick first. So let's go ahead. We're going to go up to like 145 here. And I'm going to use this thing called BD909. This is by Sonic. It's a company that makes a lot of different plugins, but they have a free 808 and a free 909 kick. And they're very good. And what you can do is you can actually like really make your own 909 with this. So if you just listen to it, this is the stock setting. But see, you have so much control here to work with this. Like you could really just kind of make whatever 909 you want. Right, see, you can make it a lot harder if you need. Maybe pitch it up a little. Cool, so that's a really nice 909 kick. The next thing I like to do when I'm making a track is to get a bass line. So for the bass line, we are going to use another free synth called Vital. You guys have probably heard of it. We're actually, funny enough, pretty much just going to use this initial wavetable here because I want to use a saw wave. So let's put in some notes first. So I'm pretty sure the bass was A. So let's do like, and then we just bring in the filter. And you hear this synth sounds great. You know, it's a really, really nice, just like beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason you can't make awesome stuff with this. Alright, and then we just have to put the envelope onto there. So I believe what you do is you just drag that. Now auto pan again just to make sure that it fits really well. And I'm going to tweak this a little. So now we got a nice little foundation to the tune. From here is where I usually go and do some drums. So in the spirit of this, I'm going to just use the Ableton 909 core kit. And we'll get our little auto pan on there too. We're just going to take Vital and we're going to make like a long kind of like morphing sound. Okay, so now we're gonna like creating this thing, right? And then we can morph it a bit. Like let's get a filter. You know, maybe one of these like comb filters, okay? You know, like I'm just gonna draw in steps here, which I'm pretty sure we can just, yeah, like that, okay? So we're creating this insane sort of texture. Pretty crazy. But now what we're going to do is we're going to take another free plugin, which is called A1 Trigger Gate. You probably heard of it. By the way, a lot of people in techno are using this right now and not really telling everybody that they are. The presets are nice. Of course, you can go through and make your own thing here too. Alright, let's do something with that. Right, so there's just like a little difference in the endings there. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and put an auto pan on here so we can hear it with our nice bit of sidechain. Let's get some unison going, right? And see, this is why Vital is cool, is because you're not just stuck with those same basic saw waves and stuff. You can just go in and kind of draw that. They got great effects inside of here too. And then let's hear it in the mix. I think it's a little bit dry sounding, so I'm gonna use another one of my favorite VSTs, which is Valhalla Supermassive. If you don't know, now you know. It's free. It's so good. It's basically just like this ultimate ambience machine. Basically, it's kind of like a delay and a reverb sort of blending into one, and then there's all these different modes that kind of make it. Can just get these like nice reverbs and delays, and what's good is also that it really sits out of the way of the sound. Right, it's like the perfect amount of it, but it's not really gonna get in the way so much. I think also we need like one more drum here. I want to put a clap, and I'm going to use Supermassive on the clap too to kind of get a cool thing. So let's just grab our Ableton default 909 clap, right? Just always solid, always works. So what we're going to do is get another Supermassive on the clap. See, there's some kind of power that clap with just a little bit more, bouncing off of it has. I think we could also just do a little overdrive. Cool, and then while we're at this, let's go ahead and get the last little bit of percussion that we need, just like one or two of these little loops from my chord trance pack. Now, we need another synth from Vital. What I'm going to do is I'm going to combine Vital and A1 trigger gate. This again, it's another case of just making our own wavetable. Now we're gonna get A1 trigger gate. There's one more plugin here that I need to use. I think at this point, the last thing is missing a little bit of vocals in the track, right? I think that this is cool, but it needs a little bit of right? Like some like. Now, the ultimate plugin that I'm telling you for vocals is this thing called Vocal Menace. It's just like the ultimate vocal chain inside of one plugin. I saw you standing there. I saw you standing there. You know, and it's just right away. Maybe I think you could still use a little bit of a high pass on your vocal, but also this is like, I think if you were doing more of a pop song, maybe you wouldn't want that. This is like, I'm trying to make it fit into techno trance, right? Yeah, and then what's cool is like you can even go and make like your background vocals with it. Let's just take that. Cool, easy, simple, right? All right, and then you can just make it even more washed out if you want. It's everything you need to do vocals inside of one plugin. Vocal Menace is amazing. I love that thing. The fact that we live in a time where something like that exists is so cool, and you can just get it for free. So yeah, that is basically it. That's making a viral track using just free plugins. Literally everything in here is either free or stuff that just comes straight with Ableton, and then there's one loop from my core trance pack, right? But yeah, it's very simple to do this. You really don't need all those crazy plugins, guys. A lot of it really is marketing these days. A lot of it really is just the fact that these companies basically need to keep going, and they need to keep giving you things to buy, right? So like, yeah, ultimately, you can do this with all free stuff. Even like the really important stuff, even like the kick and bass. I mean, you can make a fat 909 with this thing. Like, that's better than a lot of 909 kicks that I hear, right? So, anyway, guys, all the links to all these plugins will be in the description. I've also got this template in the description if you want to work with it. It's right there. Thanks for the support, everybody. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow with another video.